Sidley, you're still saying you can't get over that 5th goal? That 5 goal or 5th goal? Because, yeah, man. There were some bad goals tonight. There were some bad goals, and none of them were Jack Campbell's fault. I can't think of a single goal that was Jack Campbell's fault tonight. Right? They scored 5 on him. 5 on him. I don't think I can blame him for 1. Not even for 1. You know? He was hung out to dry. AHL styles. I couldn't believe it, right? And it happens. It happens. So I'm not judging. You know what I mean? We all have bad days. Mitchie the Kid, you bring positivity. Marner got on the score sheet. Good for him, especially because it was a power play goal, right? Like, see how this should be more of a credit to how good Marner is. That everybody started putting it in his brain that like, oh, you haven't scored on the power play in forever, dude. What's up with you? Are you even good? And he's like, all right, fine. Next game, I'll do it. Shut up. You know that's what that was tonight. He's a performer, man. He lives on the edge. He likes the controversy. So if you're going to keep throwing hate at him, you know what I mean? He's going to rise to the challenge. Now, it'd be nice if it didn't come from Leafs fans. It'd be nice if it came from other cities' fans like Montreal and Ottawa and Boston and stuff. Because he would still thrive on that too, man. We don't have to be the negative voice. All right? But Marner definitely rises to the challenge. He's one of those guys, man. He feeds off that stuff. So, you know what I mean? He's going to find ways to pull off cool things like that. All you have to do is make him aware of it. He'll be like, all right, I'll show you. Power play goal. Done. Next. You know what I mean? What do I think the Leafs will face in the first round? Or who do I think? Oh, man, now that they're back in the Atlantic Division and all, I have no idea. I mean, Boston is still in it, right? They're still kicking around. Tampa is going to be, I think Tampa might actually, I know it's crazy, but it might be our easiest chance. We seem to do well against Tampa. Just historically in the last little bit. Maybe I'm wrong. I've just seen some big wins against them for sure. And they stick in my brain. So I'm less nervous about Tampa, more to be honest. But Florida, we haven't even played Florida this season. What am I supposed to think of the Panthers? I haven't even seen them play. Other than highlight reels and stuff. You know what I mean? We're this late into it and we still haven't played Florida. Like, that's the game I want to see. I always see these words and I'm just like, oh, he's going off. And I see it's AKZ and I'm like, oh no, he's just trolling, man. he knows what people are going to say, man. This is what people are going to say. I'm so disappointed in this pathetic team. Dubas said he'd bring us aliens who never screw up. Instead, he got us mere mortal humans. Pathetic. Repeated so that he sees it. Oh, so you said that earlier too and I missed it? Or probably trolling me on that too. But yes, if I ever miss something, guys, you can always just say, hey, like, just say it again. I'm probably just too old and slow to keep up. I go on my rants and I miss the chat sometimes. So you can always just go again. Who's division rivals? Who are we talking about, Divas? Who are we talking about, man? Can't keep winning games 5-4 and 6-5. Campbell has his work cut out for him every night. Needs some defense. Absolutely. Logan, definitely. I got video proof of me talking about this. Right? From previous seasons saying, look, it's not a problem until it's a problem. And right now, it's not a problem because we're still doing fine in the standings. Right? It's not a problem yet, but it can be down the road. And certainly, I mean, you look at Reeves' goals tonight here, and I'm like, does that not look like Corey Perry's goals in the playoffs? You know, standing out in front, nobody's touching him, so they disrespect him as a threat. They don't even bother to look at him. And Corey Perry scored like 3, 4, 5 goals against us in that series. So Ryan Reeves' goals tonight looked a lot like that kind of stuff. Just, we're not even going to look at him. No, we're going to barely try and cover him, because what, he's going to score? Yeah, he's an NHL player, and if you disrespect him that badly and leave them that wide open in today's league, you're going to get scored on. So the Leafs need to learn that lesson. You know, they need to learn that lesson. Or they need to adjust coaching strategies so that they can cover that better. Maybe they do believe the same thing I'm saying, but it's not reflecting on the ice, so they got to figure something out for sure. Mitchie the Kid, you said more shots to the net. Yeah, I mean, it always seems funny to me that, like, the Leafs wait till they're down a goal, down 2 goals, and then all of a sudden they're getting all these shots. All these shots that they weren't taking earlier on. Why? Because they feel the panic, they feel the rush, they feel the need, the sense of urgency, and it's like, you gotta have that when you're in the lead, right? Like, you should still have that alertness, that awareness, you know? Even when you're in the lead, you shouldn't need your senses to be heightened by the threat of a loss. And that's something they're learning, man. And I think they do a way better job of it now than they used to. So this isn't criticism. I'm saying where I believe they're headed, right? I believe that's the journey they're on. That's their emotional storyline there, because all sports have them. And that's where I think the Leafs are headed, to learning how to rise up over that. For some teams, man, they play better when they're losing, and they need to find that heightened sense when they're winning. And that's difficult because you get lazy when you're winning. We all do. When things are going well in life and everything starts coming up your way, you step off the gas a little bit. You know what I mean? And only the best in the world at what they do step back on it quick. That's what separates us from the greats in a lot of categories. The greats, they feel that same easing off the gas, they notice it sooner, and they step harder next time to really drive it home and keep it going, right? All professionals in all categories. You know, something I'm trying to learn to do, to be honest. You know? We're all trying to do it. We're all trying to learn how to push forward. So that's what I think the Leafs journey is on right now. They're not a bunch of seasoned vets that have been down the road before, you know, and gotten to finals and know what's up. I mean, these are all guys striving for some of them, their first chance ever, like later on in their career for a cup. And some guys, they want to have that history of cup winning. Everybody's on board. So I really like where they're headed, though, you know, in terms of team morale and stuff. So Logan, you're saying we need a guy like Reeves in the playoffs. We're too soft. I think Simmons should be unleashed. Playing Boston, they got people throwing the body, and we aren't getting our fans into it enough. I agree, but I think Simmons will be unleashed. I think Simmons should be unleashed. If they let him go out there and start banging bodies and stuff, and you know what? You're going to need a guy like Spezza to start doing it too. You know what I mean? Like when he took that suspension for that crazy hit in that Winnipeg game, I agree that he should be punished for it. I never said it was a good hit. But I know what his intentions were on something like that, and he is trying to play a more intense game, and he hasn't had to his whole life. Only in the past few seasons, right? Like he used to be the Austin Matthews type guy for the Ottawa Senators for years, right? Like that's where he comes from. So to ask him later on in life to start chucking the body around, he's going to make mistakes. But I at least respected the fact that he was willing to go all out in that Winnipeg game and try and throw a big hit. You know, no disrespect to the Winnipeg guy that got hurt. I'm not trying to say that he should have got hurt or he deserved it or anything. And again, I can't stress this enough. I think it's a bad hit. But I think that was a good guy trying to throw a good hit who just doesn't have the hitting experience yet. So he missed. And the way you learn is you get suspended, you get penalties, you get punished. And you start learning where you can cross that line, you know, where that line is, sorry. You know what I mean? So you don't cross it. Never throwing in that towel. That's a reminder. That stays right by my camera here. So that's a reminder, right? My rally towel. Never throw it in. Never give up. Never surrender. I'm a fan, man. What do I got to lose? The least I can do to contribute to this team is just cheer until I can't cheer no more, right? Until there's no breath left in me, right? Simple as that. That's the easiest thing I can do to try and help the Leafs. So that's why I'm here. That's why I'm doing this. That's what it's all about, right? Yeah, throw that towel. No, it's a reminder, man. Never throw it in. You know what it actually is? It's to cover up my webcam. I heard that you should never trust it. Mine doesn't have like a little cap thing. I've been told you can never trust a webcam when you're not streaming and stuff. So that's a veteran tip. I got one of these. I got a few different things from like Leafs handouts and stuff. You get the flags and everything like that. That's a Leafs loyalty one from Rogers. There you go. You know, I got, you know, these are the ones they give out. You know what I mean? They just try to act like that's something free that you get. You know what I mean? I had plans on like using them to like soundproof the room a little bit. Just looks tacky hanging them up on the walls. And I'm getting pretty good sound quality, so there's no real reason to, you know? But yeah, they're there as reminders, man. Never throw in the towel. You keep them. Never throw it out. Yeah, Stand With This one's not bad, but they're really cheaply made. Like, it's not a soft towel at all. They're one of those like really rough ones. Just, they're gross. You know what I mean? The paint on them is like rough to touch. Doesn't feel very good. Yeah, man. Hope you enjoyed the show. Everybody, please tell friends about it, okay? That's the best way you can help out around here. I appreciate all the tips and subscriptions and all that stuff. I really do. All the follows and all the stuff on YouTube and Instagram. I do appreciate that. But the best way you can help me out right now, help the channel out, help the content out, is to send this, share this, do whatever you got to do. to let people know about it. Get this audience like full of all the people that think like us. We want a big echo chamber going around here, okay? Everyone else gets to do it. At least ours will be positive because it's about something silly like hockey, okay? But get everybody in. And actually, you know as well, you know, some of you vintage folks in the crowd right now, you know as well, too, that I do love people with opposing opinions. I do love people who cheer for rivalry teams and stuff. They're always welcome to come out, too. So if you know Habs fans, if you know Bruins fans, if you know darn near Predators fans, everybody hates us. Any other opposing fans that you think are cool people, that they know how to trash talk, but they know how to be cool people and still talk about hockey, tell them as well, man. Tell the Oilers fans, tell the Jets fans, okay? Everybody, all right? When am I going to do a Chell Twitch stream? Good question, Mitchy the Kid. I've been meaning to update like all my info here on Twitch. I'm probably not really going to do that anymore. For the most part. If everybody wants to have a game night, one night, you know, we'll arrange one. We'll hook it back up again. But yeah, the video game stuff, I don't know, just people weren't digging it as much as doing this stuff. But if the demand comes back, you guys know me, I'm a big sucker for attention. I'll gladly hook up the PS5 again. We'll have a game night as well, and I can show you all my good moves that I've been working on, you know? So certainly, Mitchy the Kid, the next one's up to you guys. Just let me know. All right, spread the word. Get, you know, 5 or 6 of your friends to come out for it and everything like that, and we'll have a good night, you know? But until next time, guys, all right, stay safe. I'll see you at the rink. All right, guys. Thanks, Leslie. Stay safe, guys.